So, if you cast your mind back to 1990,
He can't stop. He has to call you sir.
the reason I'm calling you sir, for those who are unfamiliar, is you were my PE teacher at St Eddie's here in Canberra, and I want you.
Unsuccessful PE teacher, yeah.
Well, you did your best. You know, that's all you can ask, really, isn't it?
It was hard. I couldn't create miracles.
So I was there, I was in year 10, I was probably 15, 16 years old. That was the point where I went, I want to be a
on radio.
That's what I want to do with that was my long-term dream. That was the big picture thing for me. Where you are now, coach of the Raiders, you just had a grand final last year.
Incredible.
Is this what you were aiming for, or did this just kind of happen by accident? Was it
when I was at school, when I was a young guy at school at St Edmunds myself, all I wanted to do was be a football player at the end of year 12.
Right.
Yeah, the early 90s was the time that it all went fully professional, full-time footballers. And as I started my career as a footballer, I was very interested in, obviously, the game and the strategy side of it. And I had a wonderful coach in Tim Sheens, who I learned a lot off. And as time went on, I wanted to coach. But I never set myself in stone as wanting to leave football as quick as I did and then turn into coach. It all happened quick for me.
Yeah.
But now, sitting here today, being in a grand final with the Raiders last season, the pinnacle is to win a competition here at the club as a coach, and that's my goal. And I'm very fortunate that I'm the head coach of this club. But I want to do the job of winning a comp for the club, and I won't sleep easy until that happens.
You going to say it, or am I?
What?
You going to ask the question?
What question?
Look, we certainly didn't open with this one, sir, because we don't want to enrage you by any stretch, but we need to ask the question: is it too soon to make 6 more jokes, or do we need to give it a bit longer? And if so, have we set a date?
For you, never.
Never. I'm not as big a rugby league fan as I should be.
No, I understand.
I don't watch the game religiously, but even I was, oh my God, I was outraged about it. And even I can't really talk about it yet. I figure it's probably a bit too soon for you, isn't it, still?
To be honest, I've been discussing with the NRL and our referees bosses over the years that the game is so fast, and it is so, we create so many different interpretations for the referees to get right. Yeah. And it is physically humanly impossible to get right. And whether the call was right or wrong, it doesn't matter. There was a call made, and we had to live by that. It's never personal. No. The referee's got a big job.
I felt like sitting in that stadium, it felt like it was 80% Raiders supporters.
I think it was,
and 20% the other team. Like I
don't even remember who the other team was.
I've blocked it out. I hope that you see that side too.
Honestly, we do. And when I say I'm coaching for the community, I do. Yeah. Everybody that were there wearing green, the cavalcade of people that was travelling up and back with the streamers and the flags and the green cars, etc. Honestly, we do it for those people too. I coach to win for the community. I coach to win for our members and our fans. And Canberra's a better place when the Raiders are doing well.
Have you done a lot of bonding sessions and things like that in the lead into the new season? How are we feeling?
It's been pretty disrupted, to be honest. We've had a lot of our international boys away pre-Christmas, so it gives us a good opportunity to upskill a lot of our younger players. Post-Christmas, we've had a lot of niggles and injuries, that a couple of operations and niggles that it's been a little bit disrupted at training, but we need to fix a couple of little things over the next 3 weeks leading into the competition. We haven't got a brand new team, so that's a positive. They're a very close group of players, probably the closest group of players I've ever coached.
One of your captains, Jared Croker, expecting their first baby this year. In his contract, have you requested that if it's a boy that he's called Victor?
I don't think Brit would be very keen on that. Nigel, maybe? Victor,
Nigel,
no.
That is a strong...
Nigel Croker, yeah.
Strong name that he's not going to get. I guarantee.
God, imagine if he has... Well, we all know what he would choose, but imagine if it's, game day and game day for baby as well.
Well, I know their pregnancy's going really well.
Good.
Brit's very healthy, and I talked to Toots a lot about, how Brit is, and life's about to change for him.
Oh yeah, it certainly is.
gonna be
It says the other non-parent in the room.
As you would know, Nige, yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Nige. Thanks,
Bit emotional. Oh wow, Nige. Damn. I haven't heard that for a few years.
Go and have a child. Learn how to live.
Nope.